neighborhood is popping up in Baltimore.
Yeah, developers broke ground on the much-anticipated next phase of the Port Covington project. Hotels, retail, office space, public parks should be coming up online just in a matter of a couple of years. WMAR 2 News' Brian Kubler was out there today, and he shows us around. Brian?
Jamie, it's been a few years now since the city signed off on that tax increment financing deal. Today, finally, some real progress.
We're going to play in dirt today. 3, 2, 1. And you know, when you play in dirt, and I know when I served in local government, that means things are happening.
But it was outside this tent full of politicians and Sagamore execs where the real dirt was being tossed around. Ground broken on the first large phase of the much-anticipated Port Covington development. More than 1 million square feet of office space, plus hotels, residential, and retail. It will be called the Rye Street Market, an expansion of the distillery and restaurant already up and running. In the coming months, expect to see crews to start literally laying the groundwork.
We have mass grading, which will then go on to utilities in the fall, and then we'll be doing vertical buildings by the end of this year, beginning of next. The project is real, and it's time to go.
Weller says expect to see the first buildings complete in about 2 years. In addition to the cybersecurity companies that have already signed leases, Sagamore boasts about another 15 businesses poised to sign, with big retail to follow. But pull out to the bigger picture just across the Hanover Street Bridge, and there are 6 communities, some of which struggling with years of disinvestment. The Port Covington agreement was designed to be inclusive of those neighborhoods with impact funds, affordable housing, and a 30% local workforce piece. While leaders of these communities still see the skepticism in all these dogs and ponies underneath that white tent, they insist Port Covington will make good.
I think for some who are not as involved on an ongoing basis within the community, it's a wait and see. For those of us who are on this working with Port Covington on almost a daily basis, we see what the nature of that development is and what it can be.
And Sagamore says it does expect to generate a lot of jobs through this first build-out. Once this first phase is completed, developers say it will help dictate the second.